Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog and Fish Show. I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We are going to be reviewing the brand new Netflix Bill Burr wrote, direct, and starred in Old Dads.
Okay, let's do it.
So, Old Dads, I was super excited. One, because you and I are huge Bill Burr fans.
If you haven't seen the stand-up Paper Tiger, it's so funny.
He is hilarious.
I love Bill Burr.
So I've seen Bill Burr in lots of little acting roles. I as far as I know, I don't think he's starred in anything.
No. He's a much smaller roles.
Yeah.
Like he was in The Heat.
Yep.
And he was in Daddy's Home.
I just saw him as I was rewatching Breaking Bad because I didn't know him as a comedian back when Breaking Bad first aired.
Yeah.
So I'm rewatching Breaking Bad for the second time. Oh, Bill Burr.
Yeah. He's also in Mandalorian.
He's in The Mandalorian.
Which
You're
was
right.
awesome. Yeah.
So we love Bill Burr, and especially his comedy. So the fact that he co-wrote and directed a new Netflix movie that is geared to us, by the way.
Totally.
We are the demographic.
100%.
We're the same age. It's called Old Dads. We're like, I'm in.
Sold.
So the trailer looked funny. It also stars Bobby Carnival, who I know probably best from Boardwalk Empire, or the new last year's The Watcher.
Yeah,
on
so
Netflix.
Good. So good. But he's more of a dramatic actor. That's why it was kind of weird that he was cast in it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
and then,
amazing actor.
Bokeem Woodbine.
Yeah, it's Bokeem.
And the other casting choice that I really loved was Jenny from The League.
Yeah.
I don't know her actual real name because I only know her as Jenny from The League.
Yeah.
Played Bill Burr's wife, and she was she was perfect for that.
She's perfect. Yeah. They also, Natasha Leggero was in it.
Oh, yeah.
But she barely had any lines.
I would have used her more.
Totally would have. She's so funny.
She's really funny.
She's so funny.
Good stand-up comedian.
So would have used her more.
But so basically the plot, we'll give you guys the plot.
But there might be a couple spoilers in here. We're not sure.
Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Old Dads, we will give away a little bit of the plot. But honestly, you're not watching this for plot. It's not a suspenseful film. This is an R-rated comedy.
Yeah.
So the plot doesn't matter. You're there to laugh. But
there's no surprise ending.
No.
Actually, he was the killer.
No, none of that.
None of that. No.
So it's a hard R comedy, which again, super excited about. And basically with the plot, it's three best friends and they own a company together, which is Retro Jerseys, which I thought was really cool.
That's cool. They didn't really get into that too much. I was all excited about that actually.
They didn't touch on it at all. In fact, they were selling their company, and the company that bought their company was instantly transforming it into this high-end fashion brand.
Yeah,
it was a complete 180 from what they were doing.
I felt like the story progressed really fast all of a sudden.
Yeah,
you're like, okay, we're over here now. Okay,
So I would say basically though, like that happens with them, but it's really about them being dads to young kids at an older age.
Yeah,
and that sort of lifestyle. So Bokeem Woodbine's character is divorced, and his current girlfriend is pregnant. And his kids are already gone and had left the house, but now this is going to happen to him.
Yeah.
Bobby Carnival is married to a very rough.
Yeah. She was kind of funny though.
She's got a rough edge to her. Yeah. I actually recognize her from Glow.
Okay.
The Ladies of Wrestling TV series.
That's a great show. Mark Maron.
So she was in Glow.
Yeah.
And he has to deal with that and the fact that he has really no say in how they're raising their child. And then Bill Burr sort of starting really late in life, having kids, and he has a young son and his wife is pregnant.
Right.
And their business gets kind of taken from them. The only thing I would say I really didn't like about the movie is the plot about the business.
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
It didn't make a lot of sense at all.
No.
I think if you had focused more on the old dads and the comedy about their lives and taken the business completely out of it, they all had their own jobs, whatever, right? Yeah. I think that kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah.
I really didn't like that, even though this is a funny movie with funny jokes.
Yeah.
But the business part, which is the main plot, was not good.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And the only thing that I didn't like was the chemistry between the three main characters, between Bobby Cannavale and Bokeem Woodbine and Bill Burr. Because Bill Burr, every time he opened his mouth, it's hilarious. And even it was a little bit dramatic, and he played the dramatic roles.
He actually pulled it off.
He pulled it off. Yeah. Bill Burr he was awesome every time. But I felt like Bill Burr did an amazing job, and then everybody else just kind of like brought it down a bit because they just didn't flow off each other. In my opinion,
they actually didn't even come off on screen as if they were really good friends.
Yeah, I didn't. I
got a little bit of that with Bobby Cannavale, especially when he's like writing him letters in the bathroom.
Yeah,
which I thought was a funny scene.
That's kind of funny. Yeah,
and like I miss you.
Yeah.
Like that to me is funny, and I got that relationship. But Bokeem Woodbine didn't really seem like he would have been friends with them.
Yeah,
or that he even tolerates their bullshit. Like
I didn't even
get that he really liked them.
They didn't really develop the story too, because it was like at one point they touch on that he's a lawyer.
Yeah, and that's what he did for the company.
You were the lawyer for the company. So how did you have what happened
to the company?
To the company, and then the reason it happened just seems very.
Yeah.
Not to give any spoiler alerts, but that would be pretty hard to.
It was dumb
to prove that and be dismissed from your company for that.
Yeah.
I feel like you probably argue that, but I'm not gonna give any spoilers. But anyways, I mean, we love Bill Burr.
I think the main thing we need to focus on here is if you're looking to laugh and you like Bill Burr, or just like his timing, you could tell he was co-wrote it because it was geared so much with his mannerisms and some of the lines he delivers, like even right at the beginning when the kid rub some dirt on it and stuff, and what he says to the other dad.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
Why don't you just go on Twitter and go share this story where you're the hero?
It's so Bill Burr.
Yeah.
And he swears in such a perfect way that it's not too much.
Yeah.
So Bill Burr, I give a 10 out of 10 on this movie. And I actually liked his direction style. I didn't think the directing was bad. I think that the plot and the supplemental actors is where this took a turn for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would have been better if all three main characters were comedians.
Yeah.
Even if you had not like in the same genre as Bill Burr, but still comedians in some sense that they have some timing, they have maybe some sarcasm.
I haven't seen Bokeem Woodbine in a comedy before.
No,
it's action and drama.
He's action and drama, and Bobby's all drama.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest problem with it. Other than that, I mean, I think it had legs, but
one
it didn't.
One more little critique, and this isn't like, I can't really say that this is a spoiler, but when Bobby Cannavale, they're three trying to road trip to Vegas, and Bobby Cannavale is, and I'm going to use words that I can use on YouTube, chasing the white dragon.
Yeah.
The whole way, a lot. Like it just seemed unnecessary and not really something up to that point of knowing his character.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense.
He would have done.
Yeah,
I think they did it for comedic purposes, and to me, it didn't fit the actual character.
Yeah,
so that to me bothered me as well as the plot line about the jobs.
Yeah,
that it just seemed, if you had completely rewritten this movie in a way that it was the three of them, maybe recast a bit, and they all had their own jobs, and it's really about the stuff with the school and stuff about being a dad.
Yeah.
And even what was going on with the other characters, like Bokeem Woodbine having his kids all grown up, and he's having a new kid at his age with his younger girlfriend. I love all the stuff. It was the plot about their jobs and their work that didn't fit.
Agreed.
So I still recommend it though, as a funny watch.
Yeah.
Don't go into it expecting a great storyline.
Yeah.
Go into it with, I like comedy, I like hard R, Bill Burr stuff.
You want to see Bill Burr lose his
Yeah.
Awesome.
Which he does great.
He does great. It's the best.
In the movie and in his stand-up.
Yeah.
Him just losing his temper.
Yeah.
Bill Burr is absolutely great. So what would you rate this on a KDOG scale, 1 to 10? What would you rate this movie?
I'm giving it a 7.
Okay.
I feel bad because it's low, and that's all Bill Burr, but I feel everybody else just kind of annoyed me. So it's 7 based purely on Bill Burr. Everybody else.
I think 7's the right number. Yeah, I'll give it a 7 as well. I can't go any lower because I actually enjoyed a lot of it.
Yeah.
And I can't go any higher because of the other characters and the poor plot.
Yeah.
But I laughed. I enjoyed myself, especially with the Bill Burr stuff. I think 7 is fair. Those are our opinions.
Yeah, there you go.
Take for yourself. Like, you should watch this. We recommend that you watch it for a laugh. Enjoy it and tell us what you thought of Old Dads. If you saw it, it premiered last Friday on Netflix. Check it out, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
See you.